Music is already a part of our daily lives, whether at a party, concert, on the street, and even in our headphones. Lo-fi, for example, is popular among students, as it helps to focus on studies in addition to maintaining a necessary level of motivation and a cozy atmosphere for that moment. But how does it affect our behavior, actions, and emotions? Music is considered the first manifestation of art since the prehistoric era. It was one of the first forms of communication of the human being. There is an importance in emphasizing the difference between the common sound and the music. Basically, it is formed by three main elements: rhythm, melody, and harmony. The harmony is the combination of simultaneous sounds and the relation between the brought notes so that the junction is harmonic. This union can bring emotions like joy, sadness, and thriller. The melody is considered the principal part of the music. It's a part that, if it's whistled by someone, it can be recognized by other people for being the most memorable component. It's the sequence notes that marks the song. The rhythm marks the progress of the music. Your compass marks the time period that the melody is executed. That is, if a song has an accelerated rhythm, attributes agitation or slowness to sounds, whether it is a dance song or not. With these three elements, we form a music. These sounds also have physical presentations called sound waves that are part of the sound spectrum. Here we also call them vibrations. And now my friend João will take over the speech.
So, in the sound spectrum, it's possible to see that audible sounds for humans, the audible limit is from 20 to 20,000 Hz. What will define how this sound will arrive to our ears is the frequency, the intensity, and the timbre of these waves. The frequency is more noticeable in classic music. The higher the frequency, the higher the sound, and consequently, the music will be sharper, and lower the frequency, more bass. The intensity is related to the sounds. Comparing a music presentation in a restaurant with a rock concert for thousands of people, the presentation of the restaurant is less energetic than the rock concert, which has more intense sound waves, therefore with more volume. The timbre is responsible for the differentiation of the music instruments. Example of this is we can differentiate the sound of a piano and of a flute, with the same volume and playing the same note. This characteristic is due to the vibration mode of the waves. All the types of instruments has a different timbre. Well, when we hear any sound, the vibrations move the eardrum and reverberate in an electric record that travels across the auditory nerve to the brainstem. But when the subject is music, the effects can be different from a common sound. You must have already heard a song that you haven't heard for a long time and that will awaken in you a feeling, whether it be nostalgia or even memories. It is also common to use the technique of musicalizing certain academic content that one wants to remember, which is highly recommended. This happens because the melody activates a region of the brain called cerebellum that is responsible for muscle control and memory storage. A very interesting case of a video that went viral in 2020 shows the former ballerina Marta Gonzalez who had Alzheimer's, but when she heard the Swan Lake play, she moved everyone, remembering all the choreography movements. You must also have felt more excited when listening to a song you like. This is due to the fact that music stimulates the part of the brain that stimulates the production of dopamine and serotonin, called a Cuban score. In this same endocrine system is the amygdala, which processes and triggers emotions. The answer of the body is the feeling of pleasure and reward. The amygdala can also act as an inhibitor of the feeling of fear and resulting in adrenaline. The stimuli of the music are diverse. There is also a large amount of hormones that benefit health. In addition to helping to develop cognitive abilities, it is a therapeutic aid in people who suffer from situations such as depression and anxiety, and among many others.